30 years ago, the Time War swept across the Earth. An obscure team of superheroes with a dubious reputation were thrust upon the world stage, for such was their destiny. They were called the Offenders, and the great time conflict is known to all as the Revengers Offenders War.
Tom?
What's wrong?
You've been out flying out all night, haven't you? I was
Yeah.
expecting that life with you would still be a little more super.
Oh.
You're just acting old now. Come on, you're angry, man. Show me some fire. Heat rays. You're not even warm.
Fiona, you know, I was caught in a time loop during the war, so I'm 50 years older than you are.
Tom, you said you were 50.
It's like 50 for mundanes.
The hell it is! How long are you supposed to live, anyway?
Perhaps another 20, maybe even 40 years.
This explains a lot.
I was afraid you'd get upset.
Upset? Silly man! I haven't even started to get upset. Just watch me. I'll show you some superpowers.
But the big O did regenerate me 8 years ago. It's why I'm not dead already. That, you...
We never do anything anymore. Come on. You're the guy I pulled out from a smoking hole in the ground near Chernobyl.
Our first date.
That was not a date. Your psycho supervillain ex-girlfriend tried to kill everybody.
It wasn't really her fault. Dr. Shockwave was...
I wanted to talk to you about something anyway. I've been working on the superjet.
You what?
Look, I've got all the booster rockets working. Remember how I said that with a bit of tweaking, you'd make a lovely caravan?
So the superjet is an RV now?
Listen, I've got it all figured out. We can go to the moon and stay there for a week.
What?
Your team collected plenty of swag over the years. There's lots of useful stuff. Barney's helped me sort through a lot of it.
Well, he did do most of the design work on the jet. I mean, the parts that weren't future technology.
I know something's been bothering you, so I've been thinking about what to do. If this works the way I want it to, the moon could be a refuge for all your super types and others. The world is changing, and not in a good way. We need to be a step ahead.
Goddess, help me. You're serious about this.
Yes, and you, Flyboy, are going to make me my spacesuit. Fuchsia. So go with my lipstick.
Okay, but you're talking about a lot of flights to the moon. People are going to notice.
Well, tell them.
Tell them what?
That Engelhart Industries is going into the space junk recycling business. Look, you can fly in space. Your heat rays can cut and weld things. You can build stuff from what we find. And I get to tell you what to do.
Wow. You know, the team is going to...
Not F.A. Man, okay?
John is my friend. Besides, he's loaded.
That's kind of the problem.
Okay, well, what about Hannah?
Oh, you mean that tall, skinny, six-armed swordswoman who never ages?
Hannah Barbarian is the most awesome synthetic life form ever to walk the face of the earth. You make it sound as though the two of you aren't friends.
Well, you're going to have to start rounding them up soon and make sure everybody knows that I'm in charge.
They'll know.
I've been meaning to ask you, why me? I'm not super.
Look, you're a brilliant scientist. We met because Barney, your bazillionaire boss, is an offender, and he's our gear geek. And then right off the bat, you gave the superjet artificial intelligence.
I didn't know that was going to happen, and she really renamed herself on her own.
Smart girls are hot.
Well,
Yeah.
then, are you ready to stir up some trouble? Because then when they finally realize all that we've done, you and I will never be able to return to the Earth.
Just how big and risky is Fiona's plan? Perhaps the next installment will have some clues.